Second order system, we have taken a second order system. Transfer function is omega n square by s square plus 2 eta omega ns plus omega n square. This is equation. Okay, second order system, closed loop transfer function. So denominator highest power of s is 2. So it is second order. Denominator is called characteristic equation. Denominator of closed loop transfer function is called characteristic equation. When we are finding roots of this, okay, eta equal to 0, eta value 0 to 1, eta value equal to 1, eta value greater than 1. Okay, so we had roots are imaginary, purely imaginary, okay, purely imaginary. And here the system is called undamped system. And between 0 to 1 means roots are complex conjugates, a plus jb, a minus jb, a plus jb, a minus jb. It is called underdamped system. And then equal to 1 means roots are real and equal, roots are real value and equal value. And in this case, it is called critically damped system. We will have number of questions. That's why I'm writing it again. Based on this, we will have number of questions. So if eta value greater than 1, roots are real and unequal. In that case, it is called overdamped system. Okay. This is about the roots. If you see, this eta is nothing but damping ratio. This is nothing but damping ratio or damping factor. Eta is nothing but damping ratio or damping factor. Roots are purely imaginary means plus or minus j omega n. If I take something like this, x-axis, y-axis, plus j omega n minus j omega n. Okay, plus j omega n minus j omega n. This is the location of the roots. X-axis is called real axis. Y-axis is called j omega axis or imaginary axis. Omega n is a constant value, plus j2 minus j2. Okay, means we are having the cross mark here. Why I am putting cross mark means those are poles. Those are obtained from the denominator of closed loop transfer function. These roots are poles. Hence, I am writing cross mark. I am making the plot cross mark. Poles are represented with cross mark. Zeros are represented with circle. Okay. Now, complex conjugates. How the roots will be complex conjugates? So, we are having minus eta omega n plus or minus, okay, plus or minus j into square root of j into omega n square root of 1 minus eta square, something like this. Okay, in other way we can also take it as a plus jb, a minus jb, a plus jb, a minus jb. A means minus eta omega n, okay, plus jb minus jb. So j is present. B means omega n into square root of 1 minus eta square. That is what exactly in the equation we got. Okay, in that case, complex conjugates means the location will be somewhere here, within the quadrant, somewhere here. Okay, within the quadrant. It may be here, complex. Okay, these roots are complex roots. These roots are imaginary roots. Okay, on y-axis means imaginary roots. Complex means in the quadrant. Okay, plus a plus jb upside means a minus jb downside. Okay, of the x-axis. So above the x-axis, below the x-axis. If it is a plus jb, conjugate means a minus jb on the bottom. Okay, something like this. If this zone roots are present, those are called complex roots. And real and equal means minus omega n comma minus omega n is the equal, real and equal values. So in that case, real means on x-axis. Root should be on x-axis and repeated roots. So I am plotting on the same location. Okay, on the same location. This is called real and equal. This repeated roots, real and equal. on x-axis. Okay, this is critically damped system. Now last one, real and unequal. Real and unequal means minus eta omega n plus or minus omega n into square root of eta square minus 1. These are the roots. Okay, and this roots possibly you have to remember because we may be having one or two problems on this. Basically, critically damped, it is easy to remember. Imaginary also, it is easy to remember. First case, third case, it is easy to remember the roots. Okay. Other thing, once or twice you repeatedly check it. Why I am writing j? Because eta is less than 1, so I am writing j. Why I am writing under square root? In the fourth case, why I am writing square root of eta square minus 1? Eta value greater than 1. Eta value greater than 1. So inside the square root, I should write eta square first, minus 1 I have to write afterwards. Okay. So second case, fourth case, equations are little difficult, means you can just relax, no problem. First and third case, you have to remember the roots, plus j omega n, minus j omega n, minus omega n, minus omega n. Okay. When I am telling real and unequal, the roots will be, direction will be on x-axis. Real means on x-axis. Okay. It will go in this direction. Somewhere here, somewhere here. Okay. A plus root b here means, a plus root b here means, a minus root b will be on the other side. A minus root b on the other side. So that the roots will be on x-axis only, on x-axis only. Okay, roots will be in the case of eta value greater than 1, which is over damped system. This is real and unequal roots, real and unequal roots. Okay, so already we have seen why I am stressing, giving more stress on these points. You will have number of problems, 1 mark questions on this. You should not leave anything. Imaginary means we call it as undamped system. Imaginary means we call it as undamped system. Complex roots means we call it as underdamped system. Complex means we call it as underdamped system. Real and equal means we call it as critically damped system. We call it as critically damped system. Okay, so here we are having repeated roots, no, those things. These two roots, repeated roots, that is called critically damped system, real and equal. Okay, on the same location, two roots are present. If they are moving on x-axis, real and unequal means it is called following. Okay, and this is an interesting topic also. Okay, once you start talking, you can keep on talking for 15 minutes in this particular thing. Okay, once you understand, you will remember. Now, coming to 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means it is complex roots. 0 to 1, we know that the roots are complex roots. Okay. So a plus jb, if this is a plus jb, the other root is a minus jb. So here it is roots are complex. Roots are complex. And the name of the system is underdamped second order system. We are having this 4 classification in second order system. So underdamped second order system. Now this is the output graph. This is the output graph for underdamped second order system. So taking step input, that's why it is called step response, C of t. Graph is called step response. Left side it is pole location, pole location. Now I am going to the second case, critically damped. Okay, so this is a real and equal. This is real and equal roots, real and equal roots. It is minus omega n, comma minus omega n. Okay, and the name is critically damped second order system. Critically damped second order system. The output graph you can see, this is the output graph and dotted line is the input. Input is step signal. Input is step signal. Hence, step means we have the equation horizontal. Okay, amplitude is 1. So dotted line 1 is given over here. And you can see the name is critically damped system. Input is step input. So it is called step response. Step response. This is similar to first order system. You remember the graph of first order system, 1 minus e power minus t by capital T. The same graph we got. Same graph we got in the first order system also. So critically damped system and the first order system graph will be looking similar. Now I am going to the next case, greater than 1. Greater than 1 means you can see in the case of equal to 1, greater than 1. I am going back to equal to 1. See the graph, output graph. It is slowly coming and reaching the dotted line. It is having a smooth. It is having a regular, okay, in a fashion. Now, greater than 1 means it will take long time to reach that dotted line. Okay, it is taking long time. It is taking long time to reach the dotted line. That is the only thing difference in the case of greater than 1 and equal to 1. Okay. Greater than 1 means the roots are surds. If it is a plus root b, this is a minus root b. Okay. A plus root b, a minus root b are the roots. These are called surds. Roots are surds fashion. And definitely if you go for equation, a value is minus eta omega n plus or minus, then omega n into square root of eta square minus 1. This is the equation. B value, this complete is B value and this complete is A value. A plus root B, A minus root B, these are the roots. Okay. I asked you in underdamped and overdamped. If it is difficult, you can just leave the general format. Okay, roots of the, these are roots. Roots is general format after applying the formula. This is second order overdamped system. Second order overdamped system. And it is taking long time. Okay, more time, more delay or time taken to reach the dotted line. To reach the dotted line or input. Okay, to reach input or dotted line, or this is also called steady state. Okay, steady state or final state. Steady state or final state. Okay, our intention is graph should reach the dotted line. You can see when it is equal to 0 in the underdamped also, finally the graph is trying to reach the dotted line only. Finally the graph is trying to reach the dotted line only. So that is called final state or steady state. Final state or steady state means the graph should, output graph should reach the input graph, input dotted line. Okay. So here also it is trying to reach the dotted line only, and but it is taking more time in the case of overdamped system to reach the dotted line. And in the case of equal to 0 means roots are purely imaginary. Roots are purely imaginary. Okay. And in that case, the graph is oscillatory in nature. Okay. So graph is oscillatory in nature. Oscillatory in nature. The C of t graph, it is oscillatory in nature. So this is the graph of C of t output, and this is dotted line is the input. It will never reach the dotted line. It will never reach the dotted line. It will keep on. Why we are calling oscillatory means it will just have the sine wave like this only continuously up to infinite. Never it, my sine wave is not good, please excuse. So finally the sine wave will be continuously sine wave only, it will never reach the dotted line. Okay, that is the case in the undamped system. So what we are talking of, this is undamped second order system. Equal to 0 means, eta value equal to 0 means this is undamped second order system. Second order system. So we have seen the output graphs. What we have seen in these 4 slides, output graphs. For equal to 0, it is oscillatory in nature, continuous sinusoidal graph. Then greater than 1 means it is taking longer time to reach the steady state value. And equal to 1 means it is similar to the first order system graph. It is similar to the first order system graph. Underdamped system, 0 to 1. This is very, very important out of the 4 cases. Okay, we are discussing 4 cases, but out of the 4 cases, this case, underdamped system is again very, very important. 0 to 1, underdamped system is very, very important. Okay, we will come to that. What is the importance? We will come to that. You remember this graph. You can see out of the 4 graphs, this graph you have to remember. The graph is slowly increasing, going above the dotted line, going above the dotted line, then coming down, again going up, coming down. But now the sinusoidal height is decreasing. You can see that sinusoidal height is slowly decreasing and reaching the dotted line. After that, it will remain in the dotted line, very close to dotted line. Okay. So finally, it will remain. This is the dotted line means. Finally, it will remain very close to dotted line itself up to infinity. Up to infinity, it will not oscillate thereafter. It will not oscillate thereafter. This is the behavior of underdamped system. It is slowly increasing above the dotted line, coming down, again going up, coming down, but the sinusoidal height is decreasing. Finally, it is settling down with respect to the dotted line, very close to the dotted line. Okay, this is the graph of underdamped system. Among all the 4 cases, this graph is very, very important. This graph is very, very important.